Okay. Awesome. Mouse looks... Oh no, I just realized my mouse might be on screen for lots of it. So, yes, I'm on Dual Destinies right now. Spirit of Justice I've not touched. And we are on Turnabout for tomorrow. Investigation day 1. I was going to wait for Lee. The thing is, I don't know where they are. Okay. Do I start or do I not? Do I,
Hello?
Oh, hello. I was gonna say we can see my thing today because I've changed the way I've recording the screen. Yep, that makes absolute sense. So. Turnabout for tomorrow.
Turnabout for tomorrow.
Is this
Investigation day
turnabout for tomorrow? You know, maybe the turnabout is for tomorrow. You ever thought about if the turnabout was for tomorrow?
It might just be for tomorrow.
Okay.
Possibly.
Let's go.
Let's just begin. Once more.
Lee will not witness this. I know they were excited for me to see a cutscene, but whatever happens, happens.
We just gotta push through.
And now it's loading. A good bit.
You good, by the way? You sound tired.
Well, I don't know. I sound like this recently I don't know why. But I have, sustenance. I have, oh dear, turnabout for tomorrow. I have, carbonated, water beside me. No one can escape their past.
Yes, well, you see, Phoenix, you cannot escape your past forever.
Oh, hey, this cutscene's kind of laggy. And Athena's covered in blood. Awesome. Who would have thought?
Wow. That's another one for the bingo
card. And she turns
card.
around. Yeah, I think I checked it off the first time I saw this one. The sins we've committed and the sadness we've caused. Like me, falling off a bridge and worrying my boyfriend, I mean, my rival, Miles Edgeworth. And there's Simon.
There's Simon fucking Cowell.
I really hate Simon fucking Cowell. Okay, so what I was saying was that Athena's parents or something died and Simon was arrested for it. No matter how far we run, our past remains. As ever present as the moon in the sky.
Angel of Darkness reference?
Uh-oh, it's this emo.
Look at this goofy protagonist. The fuck you gonna do? Beat someone's ass and solve crimes? This isn't Tokyo Revengers.
What is he doing? Why is he like this?
Standing like he is in Tokyo Revengers, apparently.
The moon. I see the moon.
Motherfucker's gonna turn into a werewolf and start going, ah woo.
It looms in wait. For the day we are forced to face it. I forgot the when. For the day when we are forced to face it. I'm sorry. But only in doing so can we truly make peace and move on in hope towards tomorrow. Turnabout for tomorrow.
Wow.
Sorry. I don't like this. I'm gonna go back to my original. I gotta change the thing. I don't like this.
This is fine.
December 20th. Ooh. 8 days away, Edgeworth. 8 days away. Sorry.
The Right Anything Agency.
Let me save here. So then I can change my PC configuration because I don't like it.
Well.
Give me. Okay. Go back to game capture. I think it worked better. No, do not capture the Great Ace Attorney. We're playing Apollo Justice today.
It's not a day to see Mr. Sholmes. It's Graves Attorney time. We're not going to London.
I know. I'm very sorry, Mr. Sholmes. I'm very
You are a
sorry.
star in our eyes, but we're not going to London. Not today.
The freaking okay, Sherlock and Co. is driving me mad, as you can tell by my obviously enraged voice.
Your very enraged voice, and speak of the devil, hi, I so.
They took Athena from the courtroom straight to the station. She's probably being questioned at this very moment.
Hi.
Look at my 2 gay kids. Pride Month is over. That's why they've been arrested. That's why they left me.
Let's see if there's anything.
After this past year, I took it for granted that those 2 would always be here. It's been a year. Okay, you know what? I can't understand the timeline of this game because half of them are
Why
flashbacks.
is there a random time skip?
But now Apollo has gone off on his own to seek his own truth. Excuse me, work, please. And my pursuit of the truth only ended up with Athena becoming the new suspect. Some boss I turned out to be.
You have Zed still, anyway.
And C's still here too.
And there's Tracy.
Oh, right, that's me.
Yeah,
It's
that's
even
you.
quieter in here than usual.
Yeah. It seems so empty too.
I just get it, Daddy. All of your reasoning during the trial seemed perfectly solid.
Yeah. And I still believe it was. At least based on what we know.
But now, Athena's the one who's being accused.
Flashback.
Flashback to
Flashback.
Space
During
Station.
the trial of the bombing and murder that occurred at the Cosmos Space Center.
Oh.
This asshole made everything worse. The lighter used by the real culprit was found. This lighter proved the defendant Solomon Starbuck innocent.
And then there's Simon fucking Cowell.
But Athena's prints were found on it instead. She was subsequently arrested for the murder. She was framed for murder. Just like everyone in this game.
But of
But
course.
Athena couldn't have done it. It just doesn't make any sense.
No,
None
none
of
of
this
it
makes
does.
Oh, the beanie in the back.
The beanie on the trophy, yeah.
I feel like we pointed that out before, but
I feel like we have. I've definitely pointed out the suit before in the back. The red one.
Oh yeah.
I've been racking my
Whose is that?
brain, but I just can't figure it out. Ah!
I think
Where is the flaw in my reasoning? What have I got wrong in this case?
ever since Phoenix Wright has stopped being a lawyer, things have gone to shit.
you know, Daddy, if Athena was here,
You know, if Maya was here,
she wouldn't just be sitting around thinking. She'd be out there doing something.
right, I have more kids than
Where's
just
Maya?
Maya. Sorry.
Where's Maya?
Where's Maya?
You are going to defend Athena, right, Daddy?
No. Oh,
What?
I mean, of course I will. And thanks, Trucy. I needed that push. Maybe punch me too. Ah! Trucy's right. The trial's tomorrow. There's no time to waste. If I'm going to prove Athena's innocence, I better get out there and find some evidence. Edgeworth, Edgeworth, Edgeworth,
Off we go then. We're on a hunt for evidence that'll prove Athena's innocence.
Edgeworth, Edgeworth, Edgeworth.
Edgeworth, Edgeworth.
Fernando Mitsude. Great. But before
Renato
we go,
Mitsu.
I better tidy up the evidence I have on hand. Unnecessary evidence left at the office. Athena's probably still in the middle of being questioned. So Tracy's right. The thing to start with is talking to people at the Space Center.
Oh, look at Tracy's little face.
Jersey, look at my badge.
I guess presenting your attorney's badge is like your quick trick, huh, Daddy?
So it's just a trick to you, huh?
Well, you are one of the talents in a Run Anything agency after all. But I have to say that an attorney's badge won't get many laughs.
Well, I don't care if it doesn't get laughs as long as I can clear my client's name.
That's a good one, Daddy.
I'm no match for you though, Trucy. That's all I wanted.
Why does
So
he have the mark? Why is what?
They're so cute together.
I know, right?
Edgeworth, 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 Edgeworth.
And what the Space Center?
No.
Who the fuck is you?
Director Cosmos, do you have a minute?
He seems Russian.
Galactic Scooter, full speed ahead! I voice
What?
act for you now again. Oops. Director! He scooted away.
He scooted away. His expression changed the instant he saw you, Daddy.
I am a demon. Sorry, who said that? Well, yeah, I dragged his name through the mud pretty good at the trial earlier today. No. Okay.
Oh, right. Today is that day.
Today is 8 days away from Edgeworth's Trauma Day.
Tomorrow. Turn about for tomorrow.
Wee.
We were here only yesterday. Oh, hey. Mr. Starbuck, you've been released, huh?
Starbucks.
Yep, and I got my Starbucks with me too. And I came straight here.
Okay.
This is all thanks to you and your team, Mr. Wright. You've given me a second chance to fly into space again. Can't thank you enough. Except... What's wrong? I thought he'd be happy to be acquitted. As I was coming out of the detention center, I saw Miss Sykes. He saw Athena? I was at a loss for words. I didn't know what to say to the poor girl. And then, you know what? She flashed a peace sign at me. Congratulations on your acquittal, she said. Now you can go back into space someday. Yeah, that sounds like Athena. I can just picture it. I saw her eyes. They were red and swollen from crying. She's gotta be suffering. She must be so worried. And yet she went out of her way to be nice and give me that big smile.
That's Athena for you.
She held back her own tears so she could give someone else a smile. That's so Athena.
That's so Raven. Am I right, folks?
There's no question about it. That girl is innocent. Please, Mr. Wright, you have to make sure she goes free. And then they can put me in prison instead. I don't mind. We can't have that either, Mr. Starbuck. Don't worry, Mr. Starbuck. I'm going to give her the very best defense I can. I promise to get her acquitted. Just like I did for you. And then she'll be alright with you in her corner. I know you never give up on her. Apollo's a fine boss to look up to.
What? Apollo.
Because he's so short? Yeah, I get it. I still can't believe Launchpad 1 was switched with the Space Museum. What could have made Director Cosmos do such a thing? I haven't the foggiest idea.
Stuff.
So there was never gonna be a launch at that day, not from the very beginning. I wonder if Clay knew. I imagine he must have. Surely he would have noticed when you went to board the rocket. It's pathetic to think I was the only one who got taken in. But I guess that's about how it goes when you're worth less than space debris.
Is he going to be alright, Daddy? His expression looks as dark as a black hole.
Well, that's just how he is.
I mean, it's a
The murderer. Mr. Starbuck, do you remember anything about the murderer? Not really. I only saw a shadowy figure in the dark after all. It was James Moriarty.
James Moya.
I'm going to kill myself. Yeah, I guess that was a little too much to hope for. It was actually a month. I checked. I checked the date and when I first posted something about James in the lore chat.
Yeah, it's been a month.
It's been a month.
It's been a month.
Hey, I heard something from the police though. They said they never did find a 10 caliber
Caliber.
10 caliber gun down the trash chute.
Wait, 10
Just as I
caliber.
thought. The culprit must have carried it away with them when they escaped.
So, was the person you saw holding a gun, Mr. Starbuck?
Well,
I couldn't really tell.
so,
But it wasn't Athena, right? Could you tell if the person was male or female, tall or short? I can't even tell you that much, and I'm useless. When the culprit opened the door and some light came in, I should have been able
Jesus,
to see.
that's a big bullet.
The door, yes.
Wow.
As I recall, they opened this door here as they made their escape. The door to launch pad 1. Oh, this is Trucy.
Oh. The door to launch pad 1, right?
Yeah, except right now, the door leads to the Space Museum. You mean the launch pad and the Space Museum are switched right now? Yeah, they're trying to investigate the theory you came up with in court. But that's just a theory. A legal theory. Thanks for objecting. So they're recreating the conditions, huh? I'd like to see what's beyond that door now. Mr. Starbuck, could you open this door for us? Sure. Just let me have my print scan here. 2. Awesome. Switching the launch
You know,
pads.
I like running on those, like, runway things.
At airports too.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah,
There
I love
was
running
something-
Do the launch pads get switched back and forth a lot? Well, back when the Space Museum was launch pad 2. They used to switch the pads around at times. But these days launch pad 2 is only used as a tourist attraction, right? Right! Because, quite frankly, the Space Center needs the money. I hear you. Times sure are tough.
Fucking schizo.
Daddy, let's go check out what's beyond that door.
Sure, let's go. Hey, why don't I come along? I can show you around.
Well, that's certainly moving a Trucy.
Leaves? Leaves?
What? Leaves. Well,
Huh?
that's going to leave me in
I
shock.
wonder what these dead leaves are doing here.
Maybe they were stuck to the bottom of somebody's shoe. What is... There are lots of trees around the Space Center.
Well, she's right. It's a modern state-of-the-art building, but it's surrounded by trees. I don't
Yeah,
know.
sorry.
If that's not
Not
good for a
here.
rocket, huh? If they were stuck to the bottom of somebody's shoes, wouldn't they look more crushed up? These don't look like they've been stepped on.
Maybe there's some kind of secret hatch in the corridor, and they came in that way?
Not everything is set up like a magician stage, you know?
I've got
What is
a
this?
good example of crushing wood. A sleep pad.
So, this is another one of those devices for opening doors, huh? Yep, but this one doesn't require fingerprint verification. You just hit the button and open sesame.
Well, that's all
So when you and
suspicious.
Clay went through here, you didn't need to show your prints either?
That's right, Trissy, just like how the culprit didn't need to scan their prints. When they escaped back out of the Space Museum, corridored into boarding lounge 2. Okay. Well, I don't see anything else that jumps out at me. I can imagine this corridor is built exactly like the Launchpad 1 corridor.
He looks like he
Nope.
has the face of a banana.
Okay,
Look at the bladder that is covered in blood.
Where do I go
Wait
now?
a second.
Athena, can I talk to you now?
Athena.
Athena,
I cannot.
how are you?
Awesome.
She's not
Okay,
here,
girly.
clearly. Athena,
Oh, okay, we're
where
supposed
are
to go.
you?
Curse the Richard. Sullied my good name. Reverse course and full speed away. Director Cosmos, wait.
Goodbye, Director Cosmos.
Ah,
I'll handle this, Daddy. Take that!
did you just throw a knife at him? Ah, the mobility system has been compromised. Tracy's knife throw was a direct hit. It was a knife. You're hit to one of his tires.
Why did she throw a knife?
And
Why'd you have a
my
knife on you?
God.
And the streak continues.
How the fuck she get the knife?
Why do you
on
have a
me?
knife on you?
Maybe I should
Oh,
have kept
Tracy.
closer watch on what tricks she's been practicing. Tracy, you're gonna get framed for murder
That's
someday.
not- That's a knife throwing trick, but that could easily got someone.
My dear old battleship, we fought many a skirmish together. It's been an honor.
Daddy, he's gonna blow the thing up.
No shit.
Nah, I bet all that button will do is make you go haywire again.
No.
Imagine if it does.
Very well, I surrender. As a prisoner of war, I
Just-
expect to be
just
treated
be-
honorably.
You can just see Cosmos flying up in the air.
Sounded like you said Kazuma.
Cosmo.
Cosmo, what are you doing here?
Cosima.
Director Cosmos, when you were
Cosmo.
talking in court about switching the launch pads, you used your right to remain silent about the reason as to why. I'd like Director Cosmos to tell us why he switched the 2 launch pads to begin with. Please, I can't. I exercised my right to remain silent, but I will say my hands were tied. I was only doing what I could to keep my men from getting caught in the explosion.
He even managed to get the thing down the stairs.
The center of the
Okay.
cosmos is shrouded in mystery, but I don't have any secrets left. Now that my battleship has been destroyed and I've been taken prisoner!
What the fuck?
Okay.
Yo, let's go, Cyclops.
Oh.
No secrets left, huh? I beg to differ. I was just gonna say no secrets left, huh? And looks like I'll have to undo a psyche locks if I want to get to the bottom of this. Is it psych locks or psyche locks? Because lots of people say
I don't know.
psyche.
It says
I pronounce it
Cyclops.
Cyclops.
I'm just saying psych locks.
Well, that's certainly psychological.
I don't know what the first question is, so let me. Low, la 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 low. Okay. Take that! Let's try. 3's not that many. Behind the switching launch pads. I want you to tell me everything you're hiding about the switching of the 2 launch pads. I refuse, you can't make me! I can hold out longer than anyone!
Uh-huh.
I hope I never get like this when I'm old. Now let's see where to start.
Old man.
Old man Phoenix.
You did it to save the astronauts. Thanks to you switching the launch pads, the astronauts escaped injury from the blast. Instead, they safely boarded the museum's rocket far away from the actual explosion. Huh! My astronauts were raring to go out on an authentic adventure in space. How do you propose I had them board a fake rocket without them noticing? Oh, I agree. You couldn't have done. I agree. You couldn't have done it without any help. I think like we're missing a comma in that sentence. For one, they would have figured it out the instant they stepped into the space museum. You figured out you could fool Mr. Starbuck once he'd been drugged with his medication, but without the help of this person, it would have been impossible to pull your plan off. Keijiro, what do you say?
Criterion.
He does look like Keijiro though. He really does.
You must
he
have gotten
does.
Mr. Terran to help you. He stole the tranquilizers from his mentor's locker and slipped them to him. And then, with Mr. Starbuck in a daze, they boarded the replica rocket in the museum. Someone please help this poor prisoner of war! How was he able to spin around like that?
He's almost...
Ninja, go! Sorry. If you really wanted to save the astronauts' lives, shouldn't you have just called out on the launch? If I could have done that, don't you think I would have gone through all of it? What the frick? I guess he must have had a compelling reason why he wouldn't call it off. Couldn't call it off. But how did you know to switch the pads in advance of the bombing incident? Well, that's because I was warned in advance. Once I received that warning, it was my duty to ensure the astronauts' safety. But it was just a warning. It could even have been a prank. Why did you believe in it so completely? Because I went to one of those mediums that everyone's been talking about these days.
Maya Fey, who?
Oh. I didn't realize channeling was back in vogue. Besides, I thought it was you yourself who got the warning via telephone. Yes, that's right. The bomber contacted me personally. My battleship is equipped with a special advanced communication system, you see. It's called a phone,
That's a bunch of bullshit.
aka regular old telephone.
That's a bunch of bullshit.
It's been a while. Planning another launch? I see you haven't learned. I'll never forget the terror I felt when I received that call. The bomber said it's been a while. And that was enough to make you take the threat seriously?
Damn it, Grandpa.
Perhaps Director Cosmos took the threat so seriously because the Space Center had been involved in a bombing once before. Maybe the culprit in the current case is the same person who was involved in this incident. The Hat One Miracle?
Hat One Miracle.
Hat One Miracle. I'll try. The
We
Hat
can
One
always go
Miracle.
back to
Oh,
it.
I'm right. There's no health bar at the top, and I'm so confused. That epic story of survival.
What's that?
People across the nation know it was a heroic tale of bravery. But in truth, it was an act of sabotage perpetrated by our current killer, wasn't it? Very few knew about the previous plot, so when the caller said it's been a while,
Well, we got him.
you knew beyond a shadow of a doubt that the danger was real and it wasn't a prank. Ah! Didn't anyone ever tell you to go easy on the next serviceman? One left,
No.
baby.
Why does he have the stars like Mario on his jacket for?
Yes, the Hat One Miracle was really a desperate battle against an act of sabotage. Even lost the life of one of my staff members in the fight. Sabotage, murder. So this is the ugly truth behind the Hat One Miracle. I let my guard down. I thought the saboteur had been caught, and that the case was closed. Case closed, Detective Conan! Huh? Wait a minute. The murder at the Space Center 7 years ago? This must be the person Director Cosmos thought was the culprit.
What?
Simon. I don't know. Simon?
I don't know,
One of
is
them
it?
represents Simon.
Who works at
Oh, I'm right!
It's Simon fucking Cowell!
Simon Blackwell. The murder suspect in a case that happened here 7 years ago. The place and time of the two incidents, the murder and the sabotage, were the same. So you thought that he committed both crimes. But while Prosecutor Blackwell was behind bars, you got another threatening call. If the culprit this time is the same as 7 years ago, then it isn't Simon Blackwell. Realizing that, you were shaken. I mean, the true culprit's been running free all this time. Welcome to Ace Attorney, that usually happens. How do you keep seeing straight through me?
He looks like his
Yay!
face is going to fall off. Damn it, Grandpa!
I love Simon Blackwell.
And
He
that's the
looks so
tea.
cool.
And
like
that's
chessboard.
a theory.
Illegal theory. The reason why Director Cosmos won't talk about why he switched the launch pad is because it's connected to the truth behind the Hat One Miracle. The sabotage and murder that happened at the Space Center 7 years ago. Director Cosmos, tell us what you're hiding. What if I gave Clay a sister and she died 7 years ago, just like how Keiji has a sister, and at the time of Resolve, she died 7 years ago.
Wow.
Oops.
If you really want to understand the reason I decided to switch to launch pads. Oh, flashback, awesome. We'll have to start with the story of that horrible nightmare from 7 years ago. 7 years ago. 7 years ago. Did someone say 7 years ago? Oh my god!
No.
Christoph Gavin.
No, this isn't your game. Go home.
You mean the so-called
home.
Hat One Miracle? Christoph Gavin!
Go home, Kristoff.
Go home, man.
Go back to your jail cell to play the Great Ace Attorney. I don't want to voice like this whole... The launch went smoothly, but once the ship entered outer space, then the troubles began. It was all the handiwork of a certain person and their evil scheme. Evil! Ah! So Mr. Starbuck's traumatic experience wasn't accidental. Not only that, but before the launch, a very valuable piece of moon rock was stolen.
How the...
That wasn't the worst of it! One of my staff members was murdered! It's Matus,
Red.
right? Is that Athena's
Red
mom?
light.
Well, I had no idea such awful events were behind that exciting story of space heroism.
Okay.
You sure?
All that in spite of the space center having a very strict security in those days. All personnel effects were examined thoroughly, coming or going. You couldn't even smuggle a withered old leaf through those checkpoints.
Awesome.
Just, oh, it's not on my court record. Boo!
Huh.
So, do you have any clue who is responsible for the sabotage? At the very least, I know it wasn't Simon Blackwell. I don't. Sorry, old man, you're boring me. I don't know enough to identify the true culprit, but that's clear what
Sorry,
that person
Grandpa.
is.
I'd rather be in London.
To put it simply, a spy.
Is that a chameleon?
Hey, hold on a second.
Wait a damn minute.
Spy? I mean, somebody who infiltrates a foreign country.
Like that
Yes.
one guy, like Interpol.
Yeah, that one. Got it.
Carries out dangerous missions and always gets the girl.
Well, thank you. It doesn't always have
always
to be
hits
the
the girl?
Shilong
It
Lang.
doesn't always have to be the girl.
Someone's
You
watching
get
way too many late
Twilight.
night movies.
Twilight.
Well,
Lloyd Forger.
I guess if we're talking about blowing up a rocket and stealing research material, it's not that surprising that a spy could be behind it all.
Who?
Is the culprit the Kamsis, child you're talking about?
Yeah.
Make no
it is.
mistake, there's a cutthroat rivalry between nations and the space R&D race. What?
Red.
Some try to
Red
outdo
Dead?
others by any means possible, even deliberate
Red
obstruction.
Dead.
7 years ago, we got a call before the launch warning us of sabotage. The same MO as this time. Yes, in here I thought the perpetrator had been caught, but it looks like I was wrong. Have you seen Simon? No way he knows how to dial a phone number.
Prosecutor Blackwell seems more like a ninja than a spy, don't
He
you think?
looks, he seems more
He
like a
looks more like
weeb.
a chessboard.
Are ninjas and spies basically the same thing? There's a good reason we failed to find the real spy. A massive cover-up by the government.
Hmm.
Government officials were too embarrassed to admit they had allowed such a thing to happen at the hands of a spy. Don't tell me they made the police rush the investigation. They did indeed. And then to cover up the sabotage, they cleaned up the story. And that was the Hat 1 miracle, wasn't it? Then 7 years later, the same MO, advance warning of sabotage. Must have been the director's reason for switching up the launch pads.
No shit.
Just like
Just
7 years
like
ago.
7 years ago.
7 years ago, the spy gave you an advance warning of their plans just like this time. That's what made you decide to switch the launch pads, wasn't it? That's right. The caller knew the facts of the case 7 years ago despite the cover-up. They knew about the sabotage, the Moonrock, the murderer, and they said, "You don't want things to go like they did 7 years ago, do you?" I almost immediately thought of calling off the launch, but the government wouldn't let me. We do not give in to the likes of terrorists. We must proceed for our country's honor. Tell me, what country are we in again? It was quite a moving speech, actually. Moving? Really? Maybe if you're easily inspired by political talking points. But I knew the truth. We had been warned, which meant the danger was very real. And I knew there was no way to stop the spy. No matter what I did, they would find a way. That's why I switched to launch pads and staged the moving rescue scene.
Don't flashbang me like that, Grandpa.
First, I snuck into the center the night before and switched the launch pads. That way the astronauts would go from the boarding lounge 1 to the Space Museum. Then I put a closed for repair sign at the door to launch pad 1 and boarding lounge 2. You did that so visitors wouldn't enter, right? What else did you do? I killed a guy. Sorry. I enlisted the help of several staff members, including Taryn. But you didn't let Mr. Starbuck in on it? He'd already been through enough already, and he's no good lying to keep a secret. I'm afraid I had no choice but to have him drugged. My plan went well
I
until...
have no choice but to have him drugged.
Aaron.
He's murder. Oh, Trucy.
Clay's murder, huh?
That was a little bit grim.
After the culprit made their escape, I switched the launch pads back. I did it in such a way that no one would find out. I need Vicks Vapor Rub, bro. I can't breathe.
Yeah,
Hold on a sec.
really sick right now.
You sound very tired and very sick.
You sound sick.
Sounds like
Attorney.
Ace Attorney. What the fuck?
Where are they? Oh, it's right there.
Well, this is so. What's it? I can't think of a pun. Just pass the time. Fuck.
I did it in such a way that no one would find out, but after all that effort, Karen is dead and the hat too was destroyed. And the Hope capsule, which had returned to us only recently, was also lost in a blast. In that blast, my home, the center of the cosmos. My beautiful cosmos, space, and Earth done for. Wait, what did he mean by the Hope capsule was lost in the blast? I thought that the Hope capsule was found at the crime scene with Mr. Terran. It had just been brought back by the Hope space probe with asteroid samples inside. Do you remember, like, yesterday when we were standing in the same spot and I was talking to you about something different? Sure, that wasn't 5 minutes ago? No, that was yesterday. So what kind of samples are they? What's in them? Samples are scheduled for analysis in the near future. We've had time since they just came back the day before Terran's murder. The capsule was being held in a safe in Launch Pad 1, but I gave it to Terran before the incident so it wouldn't be destroyed in the explosion. The idea was that with its safety in Terran's possession, you could make it look like he rescued it during the staged miraculous escape. But our precious research materials ended up lost to that explosion anyway.
No shit.
But I thought Clay was supposed to keep it safe.
He did a bad job, I guess, because he died. Sorry.
Crazy.
You must understand, the launchpad explosion wasn't the one capsule the capsule was lost to. It was lost after the police confiscated it as evidence. Oh, the one in the courtroom! It was the courtroom bombing the other day. The capsule was there in the courtroom as evidence, and was blown to smithereens. Another casualty of that blast. Ultimately, I think the culprit may have known about switching the launch pads. What? How? The police found a wiretapping device during their investigation today. A bug aboard my battleship. A tap on my advanced communication system. A wire on that phone? Yes, a wire on this very phone. I used this phone to give instructions to my staff about the launchpad switch. Just a select few members knew about the plan. Just before the incident, staff members were coming in and out of Launchpad 1. That culprit probably slipped in with them amid the confusion and planted the bomb then. Yeah, if they were tapping the phone, they could have definitely pulled something like that off. So you really think the same spies behind the incident on the one 7 years ago? Yes, I'm sure of it. Then the spy must be the phantom Prosecutor Blackwell has been chasing. What Prosecutor Blackwell told me once. To kill myself. I didn't take his advice, of course, but he also told me the hunt I've been on for the phantom of just past 7... Wait, I gotta do a impression of him. Sorry, Mr. Wright. The hunt I've been on for the phantom of 7 years past continues even still. I don't think he sounds that emo.
Are you okay, Dad?
I don't think he sounds that emo, Mr. Fulbright.
It's this fucker.
For starters, that case happened right here at this very space center, too.
So, if we can find this phantom,
That's right. We can clear Athena's name. And then there's a matter of Prosecutor Blackwell, too.
what about him?
Nothing. Let's move on. Well, if the culprit of 7 years ago is the same person as it is in the current incident, the main Prosecutor Blackwell is innocent. It's still an if, though.
I wonder how dangerous a guy would be in court without handcuffs.
Well, he breaks them half the time. I don't get what you want from him.
He's
But if we're going on a ghost hunt, count me in.
Ooh.
It's all over for me. Spin, world, I'm done for. Serve the cosmos is
Ninja,
doomed. Ninja, go.
Ninja, go!
Do you think he's gonna be alright, Daddy?
I think he's going to fight some skeletons over there with 4 arms. Well, at least he'll be in good company. With the skeletons with 4 arms? There must be planets out there he can spin with. Which reminds me, I'd like to delve a little deeper into the Hat 1 mission 2. Want to learn more? Start with the Space Museum! There's a Hat 1 exhibit there! Oh, don't mind me. I'll just keep spinning here and see how the cosmos unfolds.
Cosmos is going.
Ninja, go!
Ninja, go!
It's like he achieved spiritual enlightenment or something.
Who
I
wrote
cannot take
this?
it seriously.
I'm sure he'll stop when he gets dizzy. Let's go visit the Space Museum.
Look at,
He's still going.
Okay. He's still going.
Can I present my badge to him?
Respect to. Here's your
Nice.
Excuse me, but about this piece of evidence.
Yep.
Okay, he stopped spinning, guys. I got him to stop spinning.
Good job.
Space
job,
Museum,
Felix.
that's where I'm going.
Stop this way.
Space Museum.
To the Space Museum.
Edgeworth, 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 Edgeworth,
Not
Edgeworth.
yet, sadly.
Aw.
Let's see. Where's the exhibit on the launch 7 years ago?
Probably
the
not
past.
there.
Oh, I mean,
Alright, there.
there's a
Why
Hat 1 exhibit.
did Apollo
Oh,
steal
whoa.
the
Look
fucking
at that
jacket?
photo of the team.
Ouch!
Oh my god.
Trust, it's Klonko. Klonko is the murderer.
Or Black
And
Widow.
there's Clay, and
Oh, I forgot about her.
there's Clay, and Mr. Starbuck, Director Cosmos, Aura Blackwell, and even Ponko. And I've never seen the woman on the right before.
Everybody looks so happy. Well, except for Director Cosmo. I mean, he has a thumbs up, but...
You cannot tell by the man's expression.
Let's check on the newspaper article too.
Oh! Ouch!
Hat 1 launch imminent. And there's a photo of the Hope space probe. Guess it's only natural doesn't talk about the murder or the sabotage.
They really were keeping it a secret, just like the director said. Daddy, look at that jacket.
Must be the Hat 1 team's uniform jacket. It's the same design as the one Apollo is wearing, the one that belonged to Clay.
Okay,
Actual
so
jacket
didn't
worn by
steal
a Hat
the
1 team member, it says.
Not a replica, huh? Wonder if it was Mr. Starbucks.
Hello.
Hello.
Who is this?
Hello. I
Aura,
don't know.
probably?
Juniper?
Oh my god!
Oh, Miss Woods, what brings you here?
I heard Thena got arrested, so I've been looking for you, Mr. Wright. I thought you might be here at the scene.
Oh my god.
You must be so worried, but rest assured, I'm going to do my very best to defend her.
Defend your
Jeez.
girlfriend.
Thena's going through such a hard
she has
time.
little flowers in
I
her
can't
hair,
imagine
too.
being framed for murder. That's never happened to me. I hope she
As
doesn't
if-
lose heart. Even just coming back to this place must have been really difficult for her.
Huh? You mean the Cosmos Space Center?
What, you didn't know? She used to live here when she was a little girl.
Bitch, she
She
did.
did?
What?
No, I didn't. No wonder she knew so much. Miss Woods, can you tell me more in detail?
No, I don't really remember, sorry.
I
Alright,
love
well,
your
drop
Juniper
that.
voice, by the way.
Thank you.
I love it.
But,
Thena's mom worked here. If I remember right, she was a doctor of psychology or something like that.
But why was a psychology specialist working at a space research facility?
Well, I don't really know. But I do know she lived and worked here, so Thena lived here too.
So it was far from Athena's first time here. I wonder why she didn't mention it.
She probably forgot skull emoji. She didn't want to talk about it.
Keep her door.
This place is connected to a very sad memory for her.
What is this sad memory?
I don't know.
A sad memory? Can you tell me about it?
There was a terrible incident here. It was 7 years ago. Can you believe it, in Ace Attorney?
Same time frame that the Hat One launch.
Dina's mom, in the robotics lab, she was murdered.
See, I knew it. I knew it. I knew her parents were getting murdered. Let me look at my bingo card.
What?
Does mentor dies count?
No,
I wouldn't say.
She's not a mentor.
Apollo trauma?
I thought that was already obvious.
But like,
I mean, he got blown up.
I guess that's true. But that's physical trauma. What about emotional trauma? I guess Clay died. Client
yeah,
is
Clay
the
died.
culprit. Ooh.
Doesn't
I
it
don't
go
think
through a
that.
lot of
I don't. Yeah,
emotional
that doesn't
trauma?
happen in this game.
I love Phoenix gets jumped. It's my favorite one.
They jumped me!
I
Continuing.
don't know if that happens here in SOJ. I don't remember anything.
After it happened, Dina stopped coming to school.
Poor Athena. And all this time she never let. Well, she never let on at all. Huh? She never let on at all?
I was so worried about her. I came here many times hoping to see her.
Whoa, that was trippy.
But I never saw her again.
Oh dear.
Loki told the... Who the fuck? Oh, it's...
After a while, we started exchanging letters.
House.
But I didn't get to see her face to face for 7 long years. And so the first time...
Oh, so sorry. 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 Something happened to my voice there.
Mr. Wright, are you okay?
No, sorry. So the first time you seen her in 7 years was during Professor Court's case? Pardon me, what?
What? Wait, what? Huh? What's going on?
Why? Isn't this not the Steel Samurai theme? Or am I tripping?
I don't think... No, it isn't.
No one that
Oh,
makes sense.
fuck!
Oh no, this is Athena's theme. I was like, Steel Samurai, that doesn't make any sense. It's Athena's theme, but it's like sad now.
No shot.
That's right, and I was so surprised. She was like a completely different person, so cheerful and happy.
Oh yeah, follow your heart. Yeah, I'm correct. Young Athena.
Young
Young
Athena.
Athena. What's she?
What was Athena like as a child?
Run? Yeah.
She was very sensitive and kind. She didn't talk very much. She liked to draw and paint at home.
That's completely different from the Athena we know now. I can't even picture it.
Yeah, she can't hold a pencil without actually accidentally like throwing it somewhere.
Daddy, that's not what I mean.
Oh, sorry.
She never left the Space Center much because she was very sensitive to other people's emotions. When she went to crowded places, she'd get dizzy from all the emotions flying around.
Must be hard to hear people's hearts as well as their voices. Is Athena Daredevil?
She probably is.
Or maybe autistic.
She always
She's
wore
ve-
those
she is
big,
very
heavy-looking
autistic-coded.
headphones.
She is.
She said her mother made them for her as a part of her research.
I wonder what kind of research it was.
Hmm.
Because of her special ability, Thena couldn't handle being in school very often.
Do you think... Is there a good parent in Ace Attorney that isn't Justine Courtney? Well, okay, well, she's not good either. She let her kid get kidnapped.
I'd argue that Metis is okay.
Who is a good parent? Like, Gregory died. So sad.
Phoenix,
Grayson's
can we
dead.
even call him a good parent?
No?
He's just like,
Herlock Sholmes. There we go. No, he's even
No.
worse.
No, he blew up a roof when he had an 8-year-old in the house.
Darian Valiant. Trust, he's
Eh.
a good...
And I was always out sick because of my weak condition. That's why we became such good friends. because we never showed up to what? We used to play here at the Space Center a lot. It brings back memories.
Sounds like Athena's mother played a big role here at the Space Center.
You're
Oh,
right.
Daddy! Show her that picture!
Atta girl, good idea. I'm proud of you, Trucy.
Yay!
I don't know if Zach ever told you that. What am I showing you? Oh, this. Miss Woods, could you take a look at this for me?
Oh, look! There's Thena's mom! The woman on the far right in the kimono, that's daughter. Sorry. That's Dr. Mathis Sykes.
She is so pretty.
Athena's
Oh my
mother's
fucking
murder.
I'm so jealous.
Did it by any chance have any connection to the Hat 1 launch?
What? Why, yes, it did. As I recall, it happened on the day before the launch.
Just as I suspected. That wasn't the worst of it. One of my staff members was murdered. Hey, flashback to like 5 minutes ago when I was just talking to him. So this is the murder Director Cosmos was talking about. Does that mean the crime Prosecutor Blackwell was convicted of is the murder of Athena's mother? There's a chance her death is somehow connected to the current case.
There is?
No, I'm just pulling your leg. Thank you for your help, Miss Woods. And please, try not to worry. I won't let anything bad happen to Athena. I won't let whatever.
Thank you, Mr. Wright. I know you'll take good care of her. Not as good care if I can take of her.
Okay. So we need to investigate the robotics lab and also talk to Athena. We've got our plates full, Daddy. I hope we can fit it all in the day before the day is through. All in before the day is through.
Don't worry, Trucy. We're gonna eat.
El Doon's noodles?
No, I thought that was like a slang that kids say. Like, we're gonna eat. Like.
No.
Oh, okay.
That's not no.
Okay. The detention center first, and then we have to see Athena before.
Blah 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 blah.
Hey,
blah. Moving on
why did
to
you
the
force me
detention
here?
center. Why are we here?
Oh, well, if it isn't Mr. Lawyer, fancy meeting you here. Oh,
Ew.
hello, Detective Fulbright. Here on business. To
Get
tell the
that small
truth,
pilot
I'm
looking
here to
thing.
interview Ted to Nate. The one
fuck
behind the
is
courtroom bombing incident.
that?
He suddenly said he's ready to tell the truth about that case. And that he was saying it was so incredible, it just had to come right over and to hear more.
I will kill somebody.
I'm going to personally cry. Get the
Incredible.
fuck out.
What was he saying?
Why don't you hang around and hear it for yourself? I don't want to talk to him. Really?
Ew.
Us? Are you
Brother.
sure? Ha 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 ha, I gave you my special permission. Here comes the bomber now!
Here comes the. He says it's a.
Oh, I get to do the voice again. Yo, what nerve you have to come here? You're here to laugh at me, I suppose? Like I'd waste
Oh,
my
this is
breath on
perfect.
you. Come to laugh at the fallen prosecutor.
Is that the fucking Terminator?
After all, you're the one who assaulted Apollo and put him in the hospital. Violence? No. Question? Okay. No violence? Too bad Apollo didn't get the chance to say that before you attacked him. Fine, then just answer me this, Mr. Tenate. What is this truth of yours about the courtroom you blew up? No, I didn't do it. I didn't blow up the courtroom. When I killed Detective Arm, there was another person in the room.
What are you talking about? Could have been there.
Change your voice settings. I saw it, I tell you. I
gotta
saw
go
someone's
fast.
hand as they were stealing the remote switch.
Bye.
Goodbye. This person was there and witnessed the murder I committed. What? I don't know who it was. But that's who they blew up at the courtroom. That's who blew up the courtroom.
You expect us to buy that?
Easy there, Trucy. I don't see any psych locks. So I guess he must not be lying. Pardon me, I got a little carried away. But I'm telling you the truth. I did not detonate that bomb. And there you have it. And I can't exactly ignore his, we can't exactly ignore his claims, of course, but we're doing a follow-up. We're even analyzing the bomb itself, or what's left of it. We haven't found any new facts yet, though. Oi! Philippines! Philippines! The color!
Not the time.
Wow, they've laid it all piece by piece. Oh, look at those beautiful little pieces! I wish I could have them! Uh-oh. Looks like his geek switch has been activated. Oh, I have it back. Awesome. I have the bomb in my pocket. Well, I hope you're ready for Prosecutor Blackwell's special brand of questioning. Anything but that.
Special brand of questioning.
I'm afraid I have to be off now, too. I was just about to question Miss Sykes.
You're gonna see Athena now?
That's right. Oh, did you folks come here to see her? Sorry for the trouble, but could you come back later? Well, off I go. Ha 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 ha. Okay, bye.
I hate you.
What bad timing. Looks like we'll have to wait until her questioning is over to see her.
And after we came all this way too. Well, I guess it's back to the space center. Let's go check out the robotics app.
Alright, sounds like a plan. Edgeworth! Edgeworth! Edgeworth!
I think it's coming up now. It should.
Edgeworth! Edgeworth!
yes,
Edgeworth!
it is.
Edgeworth! Edgeworth!
Edgeworth, 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 Edgeworth.
I'm so ready.
I'm not. So this is the robotics lab, huh? Looks like it's exactly one floor above the boarding lounge.
And were people directed to evacuate from via the emergency ladder. This is where Athena's mother was killed 7 years ago. Speaking of someone who works with robots... Aura?
Hey, look! Over there!
What?
I forgot about him!
Hey! So they plan to use this bag to carry the capsule, is that right?
Or, yeah, more or less. Say, why don't we stop talking about the case and have a nice cup of tea instead?
Apollo and Aura Blackwell? I wonder what they're talking about.
Well, well, time to spoil our fun. Just when I was enjoying our alone time. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up, you're a lesbian.
Yeah, okay.
What was the thought there?
Trucy. And Mr. Wright.
If it's Apollo you want, you can't have him. He's out, he's investigating on his own.
And I respect his wishes. We just came to investigate this lab.
Well, this is my lab, so you'll need my permission if you want to do any snooping.
Don't hurt Clonko!
Or Blanco.
About what happened?
I heard about the trial. You made mincemeat out of that director.
I read Minecraft.
You made.
You made Minecraft out of the director.
And suddenly Starbuck was out and your little subordinate, Princess, was in. Case closed,
Detective
and
Conan!
they all lived happily ever after.
Patty, say something to her.
Hold on a minute.
And I suppose you're gonna defend the princess in court, am I right?
She has a picture of Mantis on her desk.
Gay. Gay.
The princess, huh? I guess she's talking about Draco from Star Map. I mean, Athena.
You know, the more I
course.
think about it, Aura is very Oracle-coded.
Oh dear. Of course, Athena's innocent.
Oh my, that's loyalty and trust. She seems pretty suspicious to me, though. The emotionally unstable princess. There's your culprit for you. Don't you agree, Apollo?
I don't know yet.
Apollo, how could you?
I'm emo. Leave me alone.
Have your emo phase. What's wrong with saying I don't know if it's true? It's a very scientific approach. Your subordinate is more level-headed than you. Or should I say, former subordinate. Voice crack.
See, I'm not the only one who has voice cracks. You can't try. I can't believe it. Does Apollo really suspect Athena?
All this laughing has worn me out. Your turn to say something, hunk of junk.
Coco.
What?
Mr. Taryn, you look pale. Shall I help you to the sick bay?
Mr. Taryn? That's Apollo you're talking to.
Oh, this hunk of junk here is mistaking Apollo for Clay. Maybe Apollo is possessed by Clay's ghost.
And that's why he's emo? I don't think... No, I believe it's because of the jacket.
Yeah, that's why.
Mr. Taryn, how are your injuries? Mr. Taryn. Mr. Taryn, how are your injuries? Mr. Taryn.
I guess Clay intends to hang around to haunt the princess that murdered him. Oh, and to haunt the lawyer that defends her. Too, of course.
A robot that can see ghosts? Yeah, right. And I'm a spirit medium. I wish I had a face cam. I would look directly at it. Sorry, but apparently scientists just don't tell very frightening ghost stories. I intend to defend Athena, no matter what you have to say about it.
How perfectly foolish.
That's my line! You cannot say foolish!
That kind of blind belief makes people lose sight of the truth. Just like 7 years ago. Why did that, like, turn British for, like, a split second?
Phoenix, bring your ancestor in. Maya, can you
That's
channel
like
my
7 years
ancestor real
ago.
quick? Maya, please channel my ancestor real quick. I need him to defend Athena, because he's gonna find the truth no matter what. Could you tell me about the incident 7 years ago?
Why? Do you enjoy trampling on people's feelings or rubbing salt in their wounds?
I mean, kind of, I'm a lawyer.
Or do you just want me to talk? In that case, what should I ask for you for? I ask for it.
Okay, well, kind of, I'm a lawyer. I'd like to hear about that incident, too. It'll help me understand the current case better. Huh? Paula knows about the case, too?
Well, if you're the one who's asking, Apollo. Come on, hunk of junk. You tell the story.
But Miss Aura, that's private information.
If you won't talk, I'll just have to make you talk. I'll just have to make you talk.
With a gun! Oh my god! I forgot this happened.
Yes, who cares about personal privacy? Not me! I'm ready to utilize my blast processing abilities to impart all available information!
Whoa, what a magic trick. He's like a completely different robot now.
The bodies of all the robots that come through this lab are designed by Miss Aura! I was born 7 years ago. Miss Aura was much, much younger then!
Yikes, better watch what you say if you don't want to get recycled, Clonko.
And then our hearts were created by the great genius, Dr. Mathis Sykes!
Hearts? Robots with hearts? Can you even make such a thing? Okay, let me tell you about Big Hero 6. And Kingdom Hearts.
Emotions are not irrational things. Our logic and our hearts can be integrated. The two navigation companions created by Miss Aura and Dr. Mathis transcend humans! Ah! Beep boop beep, I am robot now.
Metis.
Huh? She just glanced over at her desk.
Gay! Nobody could compare Metis' research. She and her work were truly one of a kind. Now the two navigation companions are all that are left of Metis here on Earth.
The robots are all that's left? Since she leaving out a very important someone.
We built the ultimate creations together, and now she's gone.
I get the feeling Dr. Sykes loved her robots as much as she loved her daughter. Almost as much as she loved her daughter. and almost as much as she loved you. What the?
Okay.
Is this real? Am I?
Yeah. Yeah.
This isn't real.
What are you talking about? Don't make me laugh. But you lost someone too, didn't you, Apollo? Your friend Clay. I guess you and I are pretty much in the same boat. Huh.
I have a wait. What's huh? Excuse me. What age are you? 23. Hey, that's the same age as Kaoru.
Go grill yourself.
Man,
Miss Aura, would you like a tissue? Ah!
Keep your trap shut, hunk of junk.
Conko and Bonko.
Gonko is an important keepsake of your time with Dr. Sykes. You should treat him better. Well, it doesn't matter. He doesn't feel pain, and I can always repair his body. Besides, their hearts aren't exactly in their bodies.
sorry. Are we playing Ace Attorney right now or Kingdom Hearts? What do you mean by that?
The program Metis wrote runs on a separate mainframe.
I don't get the pun. Metasykes. Metasykes? Is that the pun?
I guess. I don't know. Their bodies are controlled remotely from there. Their hearts and memories are there too. These bodies are really just peripherals.
Awesome. Give me the memories.
So, I can do anything I want to them.
Great. Give me their memories. I'm not so sure that gives you the right to physically abuse the poor things.
Yeah. But why are you people looking into such an old case now anyway?
Well, we believe the culprit of that incident might be the same person in this case, as in this case.
So Daddy's gonna find out who killed Dr. Sykes too. I'm sure you're aware of who Metis' killer is.
Yes, Prosecutor Blackwell. Or so it seems.
That's a quaint way of putting it. While you're playing, you don't think he did it?
I can't say anything for sure right now. That's exactly why I'd like to hear your side of it, to help me be sure.
Wait, this means I can some nice stuff now, yay. I was the one who introduced Simon to Metis, you know. He wanted to learn psychology, he said, to give himself an edge in court.
Yeah, sorry. Prosecutor Blackwell's forte, his infamous power of suggestion technique. I'm just gonna call it gaslighting.
And he was always serious about it, rather than the teacher-student relationship. He treated her more like how a loyal samurai would treat his sovereign.
Huh. Seems more like a lost soul than a dignified samurai to me.
He even got along well with that miserable little princess. Why do you call Athena the princess anyway? Well, she is Metis' daughter after all, although she's nothing like her. Besides, doesn't the selfish little princess always have lots of white knights hanging around?
Bro, I don't think she needs them. I think I see why Athena didn't say anything when we ran into Aura yesterday. It all makes sense now. She threw a police officer to the ground. She threw him onto Apollo.
So the culprit behind the two cases should be the same, huh? That settles it then.
What does it settle?
None of your business. Just forget you heard anything. Oh no. Now we see her motive. How long are you people gonna hang around in here anyway? What? But we came in here to take a look around.
Edgeworth.
You think you can just waltz in and ransack a person's lab? Show me a search warrant.
We're not the police, so we don't have one.
Get out. Now. Klonko, show them out.
I didn't know I could make that noise.
Certainly, Miss Aura.
That was perfect, by the way. Don't push.
My apologies. I'm just following orders.
Ah,
Ugh.
I have fallen. Oh, I'm
Here.
just outside.
Take that. December 20.
What a
God,
way
it's
to get
killing me.
shown out.
Nerve of that woman. The horrible attitude.
It's just how she is. Oh, hello. I guess that's just how she is.
And why was Apollo going along with her?
I guess it's because they have something in common. Apollo lost Clay, just like how Aura lost Dr. Sykes.
I'm really worried about him. He's not himself at all.
He's usually not all cool and dark and emo like that.
Who said that? Oh, hey, he's back. Well, I guess that's true. Does she mean he's usually silly and dorky? Who thought that?
I'm gonna go keep an eye on him.
Hey, wait, Trissy, come back.
I like to think C is with her.
She's gone. What should I do now? Detective Fulbright is still probably still questioning Athena. I guess I'll go back to the office. Alone. Ring, ring, ring. Zed, can you... No. Man, I'm still lonely.
Sorry, he's spending time with his other dad. He's spending family time with his other dad. Don't worry, Phoenix. Actually, you should go spend some time with Miles, too.
Well, here I am. This office has never felt so... empty. I guess I haven't been here at the office all day and all by myself in a long time.
Crazy.
When I first became a lawyer, my mentor was here. Okay, that's straight up just me. My mentor was here with me. And then for a while after that, she was always by my side. Now I'm getting all sentimental. I must be tired. Huh? There's something on the floor. What's a letter doing here? Hey Nick, it's been a while, huh? Miss me?
OMG!
I know this handwriting.
Maya! Should I do Maya?
If you want. I don't even know if this is...
Yes?
I think this is Maya.
Hold on.
Okay.
I read somewhere that you were holding a trial in the middle of an exploding courtroom. That must have really been something. The weirdest part of the course with you.
I think she... or whatever paper she's reading is a little off on the details.
Oh. I'd love to come visit, but I'm right in the middle of a difficult part in my training.
Oops, I'm messing up stuff.
So instead, think of me as you watch those Steel Samurai videos I sent. I'm sure they'll cheer you right up.
Yours truly, Maya Fey. Good old Maya. It's as if she knew I was feeling down and needed a lift. Maya was my assistant for quite a while. Believe it or not, but she's a spirit medium. This Magatama I use on Cyclox, Maya's the one who gave it to me. But I wonder how this letter got here.
Mr. Nick?
I think this is Pearl. I'm not
It's
sure.
pearls! It's pearls! It's pearls! Ah! Oh, it's you, Pearls. Oh,
Oh my god, she's so cute. Look at her. She's so adorable.
Pearls, how old are you now?
She's around 17, 18, I think.
Oh, she's not even in here yet.
Pearls. How have you been, Mr. Nick?
This is Pearl Fey, though I call her Pearls. She's Maya's cousin, who's also a spirit medium. A very talented one at that. I've known her since she was 8 years old. But Apollo and Athena only met her a few months ago.
I wonder for which case.
It's probably for that DLC case, huh?
Yeah.
I don't really
It is
want to
for
play that. Ugh. I just
for
want to
the
go to
Orca case.
Spirit of Justice. Maybe I'll play the DLC cases after I finish Spirit of Justice.
Sure.
You didn't come all this way just to bring me a letter, did you?
I apologize for barging in. The door was unlocked.
What?
But I can't believe there was a big explosion. I can't believe there was a big explosion here. Your office doesn't look any different.
She's even further off on the details than Maya. I wish I could take you out to eat or something, Pearls, but there's a lot going on.
Oh, I knew that. I didn't come here for a social visit, you know, Mr. Nick.
Alright.
Did you read the postscript on the letter?
Huh? There's more? Oh, yeah, there is. P.S.
That's what it's short for?
I guess.
I bet you've been too busy to clean or take care of the office. So Pearlie said she would come to help you. Isn't she sweet? You'd better thank her.
Oh, that's what you're doing here. That's awfully nice of you, Pearls. Maya and Pearls. Thanks to these two. Starting to feel a little better. Thank you, girls.
Your daughters. Now that I'm here, I'm gonna whip this place into shape.
Just like that mean lady with the whip. You know?
Pearls,
dear.
please stop. We don't need that right now.
You just concentrate on your work and don't mind me at all.
I'll need to talk to Prosecutor Blackwell if I want to learn more about his case. With the trial still going on, they must be holding him down at the detention center. Hey, Pearls. Take a look at this!
When I see you wearing your attorney's badge like that, it brings back such memories.
I remember you helping me conduct my investigations from time to time.
I'm glad I can help again.
Thanks. You always provide such great assistance.
I'll do my best to live up to Mystic Maya's standards.
I don't know what I'd do if Pearls wasn't here right now. That's so cute. Okay, how old are you, girly? 17. Awesome.
I mean...
You don't look it. Then again, I don't look my age. I don't know what age I look.
I don't know. I'd say you look 14.
Well, look who's here. I wonder what they're talking about.
All this time and you haven't said a word. It's even turning your hair gray.
Who is this? Oh,
Aura. I'm pretty sure.
I don't have anything to say. Oh, it is Aura. I don't have anything to say, Aura. Why don't you go home and play with your dolls? Prosecutor Blackwell.
Well, even if you don't, I have plenty, you jerk.
Miss Blackwell, don't you think that's enough for today?
Enough for today. Today's all there is when there's no tomorrow.
Turnabout for tomorrow. When there's no tomorrow? What is she talking about?
A lot of things.
We have company, Aura. Please try to calm down.
Alright, fine. I see you're just not going to listen no matter what I say. I've had it. If that's what you're going to be, I have another plan up my sleeve. I hope you're happy, Simon. Because I'm done. Do as you please. See if I care.
He's probably gonna. Is he getting executed tomorrow? Lolly. Lol.
Lollipop.
Wow, I could cut the tension with a katana. My ancestor's boyfriend's katana. Right, Donna? Looks like Fulbright saved your case in court this morning. What? Oh, yeah, he did. He bounced back to Quizness Big?
Quick.
Business quick! Prosecutor Blackwell, forgive me, but it was just the thing to do! But as a result, Sykes Donna was arrested. Is that the just thing to do too? Mr. Lawyer, I'm sorry. It was evidence. What else could I do? Don't worry about it. Plan to defend her and prove her innocence. I wouldn't take things so lightly if I were you. Right, Donna? This is blade-proof glass, right? Prosecutor Blackwell, we're looking into the case from 7 years ago.
So ugly from the front perspective.
You're looking for someone you call the Phantom of 7 years past, aren't you? You villain. Where did you hear about that? This glass is absolutely positively blade-proof, right? No, it wasn't me. I didn't say a single word. Oops. Ouch. At least it wasn't my fault. Could you tell me who this Phantom is? And also, you didn't really kill Dr. Sykes, did you? Guard, the guest is leaving. Prosecutor Blackwell, please listen to me. The culprit in the current case might be the same one as in the case 7 years ago. If you would cooperate, we could probably solve both cases. I suppose I could talk. The one who killed my mentor was with that. Mentor dies. Mentor dies. Mentor dies. Can I check it off now?
Does that count? You know what? Sure.
I'll check it off.
Sure.
I'll check it off later. Without questioning me. I stole Sykes Dolno's mother away from her. I destroyed her life. Prosecutor Blackwell. Guard, where are you? Stop dragging your feet, I tell you. He's right there.
He's right there. You're looking the wrong way.
There he goes. No, we've upset Prosecutor Blackwell. What are we going to do, Mr. Lawyer? There isn't much we can do. Detective Fulbright, do you mind if I ask you just a little bit more about that old case? Well, I guess it won't make any difference now. What would you like to know?
A trial 7 years ago.
Do you know anything about the trial that got him convicted? A little. The police call the incident the UR1 incident.
Phoenix, you should go to Zed. He was present for that trial.
Prosecutor Blackwell was charged with murdering his psychology mentor. That's okay. I'm checking that off. That's for sure a check off.
Yeah.
Like if your Red Mr. Lawyer were to kill you, okay. I don't want to think about that one.
I think he means Miles. Oh my god.
No, Apollo. I think he means Apollo.
Oh.
There were two decisive pieces of evidence, so a verdict was reached very quickly. Sorry. Two pieces of evidence, huh? What were they? Let's see. The first was some security camera footage. It was the only one who used the corridor at the murder scene at the time of the crime. The only one, huh? Ouch, that does sound pretty decisive. Could you show me that footage? Oh, sorry. I don't have it with me right now. I guess I'll have to see it some other time. But I have it in my court record? Whatever. What was the second piece of evidence? This one's even more incriminating. A photo of the moment of the crime. See? There he is at the crime scene holding a bloody katana.
You look so hot from the back.
Brother. Is the victims kept on display in the room. She had a thing for Japanese culture. Wow. Be hard to explain this one away. Oh, I get the katana, but not the... Okay. Let me twist it. Hold on. Who took this picture, detective? Can I twist it? I can't even... Ugh! The incident happened the day before the Hat 1 launch. A reporter who had come to do a story on the launch was in the room across from the lab. Was her name Lotta Hart? This just happened to show up in one of the pictures he took. Oh.
Is Lotta like a recurring character? Because I see she's like around a lot.
Yeah, she's in the original trilogy and in Investigations. So Prosecutor Blackwell's attitude earlier was so odd. He's definitely hiding something. Prosecutor Blackwell said he was hunting a phantom from 7 years ago, didn't he? Yes, and I imagine it's getting more and more urgent as his execution date approaches. See, I knew it. I'm so smart. What did you just say? Execution date? What? Did I say something? Remind me. I didn't hear a thing.
Why do you think Zed's so mad at him?
So he was
I can finally talk about Zed's story. Yay!
Death sentence. Yes, he told me not to tell you people, actually. But I guess there's no sense in hiding it anymore. His execution date is tomorrow. What? Tomorrow?
For
No.
tomorrow.
Miss Blackwell, don't you think that's enough for today?
Enough
Okay,
for
we've
today,
done this,
blah,
bro.
Blah, blah for tomorrow.
But what if the culprit of the current case is the same as the one from 7 years ago? Then it would be the worst possible scenario. Prosecutor Blackwell would be executed tomorrow under a false charge. But that would be unthinkable. We have to do something right now. I want to do something I want to, but you're a lawyer. You know how hard it is to overturn a decision. I know, but why? Isn't Prosecutor
Hi.
Blackwell putting up any kind of a fight? Hey, Taffy.
No.
You saw how he was, Bright. He's been like that ever since his conviction. Totally uncooperative. Not even his own sister could persuade him. Uncooperative? When he's about to be executed for a crime he didn't commit? This isn't right. I can't let it happen. I have to stop it somehow. Oh, pardon me. Looks like I have a phone call. Fulbright here. What? What's happening? You've got to be kidding!
Oh, yeah. Yay, this is happening now.
That's quite a reaction. I bet he's making some big show of it right now.
Yay, it's happening now.
Mr. Lawyer, the robots are... Detective Fulbright, get a hold of yourself. Some kind of robot malfunction? Not a malfunction. They're staging a revolt. The machines are rebelling against humans! They've holed themselves up in the Space Center and taken the visitors as hostages. They did... What?! No. Trucy! We have to get right over there. This is going to be one heck of a battle.
This is why I said that C would, like, fit in this.
God damn it, C. Stop.
Stop getting kidnapped. Stop getting held hostage.
Okay. The riot police are here. And the robots are really holding people hostage? Look, Mr. Lawyer, what do you suppose the group of people are swarmed around? Like, C is just, like, there. She's like, don't worry, I've been held hostage before. We'll be fine as long as we don't do anything. That's not a good mindset to have, Cedar. Okay, well, what did Sebastian do? I don't know. Sebastian cried. Do you guys want to cry? I was only trying to help this nice person. She said she was lost. You robots have declared war on us humans. You've even taken hostages already.
Stay away from it. You never know what it'll do.
Are you the judge's cousin? But he's not a bad robot.
He's just trying to help me.
Who is this?
I don't know who it is.
Oh, I recognize that voice. Detective Fulbright, are you okay here on your own? Maybe it's Trucy.
No.
Leave it to
oh,
me. Alright, people. What's going on
I
here?
might know.
Oh, it's Pearls. Oh,
Oh,
mother.
Pearl.
Pearls, over here.
Oh, Mr. Nick. There you are. Ah, voice crack. Again, I hate this.
In
I
character.
heard the terrible news and I got so worried.
Thanks, Pearls. I can hardly believe what's happening myself.
I'm so glad you found each other. When people are happy, I am happy.
Clonko seems the same as before.
When people are sad, I am happy. When people are angry. When people are... Oh, did I say something odd? Did I... Error.
Uh-oh, there is something wrong with him.
Come on. It looks like he fell asleep. He must have been tired.
Pearl, do you know what robots are?
I mean, she didn't know what like a cell phone was.
This is Aura.
Clonko? What the fuck? Oh, Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
You want to keep going, or do you want me to do it?
Whatever. I guess you can take it.
Human beings are our enemies. It's time for the machines to take over.
Ah! The robots are rebelling.
Everybody run!
It's an all-out
That's the
war. It's
judge's
the end of the
budget.
world.
Fools! How could you fall for something so cliche? I'm human too, you idiots. I'm just controlling these robots remotely.
What?
But it is true I've taken hostages, so you better not make me mad. Hey, you, hostage number 1, come here. I'll let you talk to them.
Hostage number 1.
Huh? there's something being displayed on Klonko's face screen. Hi, Mr. Wright. I'm captured again. Sorry. Cedar! God, it's always the best. It's the Space Museum. I mean, Infinies. It's the Infini blood.
Daddy? Daddy, is that you?
Trucy? Trucy, is that you? No, Trucy, are you alright?
Now 15 robots are holding 12 of us hostage, Daddy. They've gone haywire. The researcher's the one behind it. She's...
Yeah, this girl talks too much.
Trucy, talk to me.
Why are you doing this?
I'm glad you asked, and my demand is simple. I hope that detective is listening.
Bobby Fulbright here, I'm all ears.
I want you to bring someone to me. Clay Terran's murderer, Athena Sykes.
Athena? Now, hold on just one moment. I can't give in to a demand like that.
So you don't care what happens to these hostages, huh? I'll just pick one out then.
No, wait! Mr. Lawyer! I know I have absolutely no right to make such a ridiculous request, but you need me to buy some time, right? Got it. I'll see what I can do, but promise me you'll never hand Athena over, and you won't give up on the hostages either. Of course I won't! No, I better go contact headquarters.
Mr. Nick, how do you plan to buy time?
I'll just use one of my old plans. Fall off a bridge, I don't know.
No, don't do that!
I have no idea yet, but this hostage taker, could it be... Oh, so it makes sense that it's not Aura's voice.
Yeah. Because if you don't bring me that little princess, I'll have a hunk of junk kill all the hostages.
Princess? Hunk of junk. There's only one person this could be. In which case, there must be something I can use as a bargaining chip. I don't have anything to say,
we've already
Aura.
been through this.
Did you know that this is a flashback? Prosecutor Blackwell!
Is this Blackville's first flashback?
Miss Hostage Taker, Athena is not a murderer.
What are you talking about? She's been arrested and they've got her in detention.
I'm telling you the truth. Look, the person you want is the real killer, right? Well, it's not Athena. It's someone else.
Alright, let's hear your stupid little theory. Who is this real killer?
I don't know yet, but the culprit is the same one as the one in the case from 7 years ago. The UR1 incident. I believe you have a personal interest in that case?
It's too late to change what's going to happen now, no matter how wrong it is.
But is it really too late? You can still do something about it. You might even be able to fix it.
Just... what exactly are you proposing?
What can I do about the 7-year-old case to satisfy the hostage taker?
Retry it in court.
Yeah. I propose we retry the case from 7 years ago. If you make that demand now, I'm sure nobody will deny you. It wouldn't be an official trial, but at least we could find out the truth.
That's good, real good. Hey, detective, I'll give you 1 hour. Get a courtroom ready.
1 hour? But that's impossible! Please give me at least until tomorrow.
If you don't mind losing hostages, you can take all the time you want. Oh, but wait. If we're going to have a retrial, we'll need a prosecutor. Don't worry, I'll take care of that.
She will?
And I guess I can be fair and let you come and check in the crime scene. That hunk of junk here will be watching you, so don't try anything funny, you got that? Now follow, hunk of junk! Right, police, make way, we're coming through!
Mr. Nick, wait! I'll help you with the investigation.
Thanks, Pearls. I appreciate that. Okay, we're going in. How much
She's so
longer is this
adorable.
investigation segment?
It's so long, bro. It's so long.
Aura dropped us off with a warning not to touch anything until she got back.
I wonder what's taking so long. Well, we can't really start the investigation yet, can we?
Even if we could, this mess makes it hard to tell what the room was like 7 years ago.
Mr. Wright?
Ah! It's a hostage taker!
I'm back to my usual self now. You are being monitored, however. But more importantly, an important guest has arrived.
Edward,
Yeah.
Edward, Edward, Edward.
Edward.
A guest? Let me hear it. Let me hear it. Let me hear it.
Mm-hmm.
Steel samurai. Hi.
Not a stupid red
stupid.
car.
Stupid red car.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. I hear his theme.
I trust you've been well, right?
Zed's right behind him. That stupid smirk. Oh my god. God.
Edgeworth, what are you doing here?
It's been 7 years.
This is Miles Edgeworth. We've been friends since we were kids. We faced off in court a number of times back when he was a prosecutor. But now...
Hello, Prosecutor Edgeworth. Oh, but you're not a prosecutor anymore, are you?
He's chief prosecutor now. Pretty soon it'll be a year, right? A title is nothing more than a title. Don't we have more pressing issues to
Pretty
discuss?
soon. I just had the thought that he became chief prosecutor on December 28th. Maybe.
LOL? Sorry. Oh,
It's not canon, but I think it'd be funny if it did.
that would be amazing. And not funny.
We
Also,
almost
Gregory
discussed-
Gregory just watching is like, what the heck is going on right now? Raymond Shields. Oh no. I mean, whatever his name is now.
Eddie
Eddie Fender. So what are you doing here, Edgeworth? The captor chose me as prosecutor for the UR1 case. Oh wow, she's good. She went all the way up to the top. I gathered all the information I could in the short time that I had. I'll give you a rundown.
Zed help him.
You're always so well prepared, Prosecutor Edgeworth.
Thanks. Thanks. I appreciate this. Could really use the help. Tag team! I'll start with a brief overview. The victim was a psychologist, Dr. Meta Sykes. Yeah, Athena's mother. 7 years ago, on the 7th of October. Okay, I don't want to. Right, can you kiss me real quick and then I'll get back to talking? Whoa, okay, sure, yeah.
I'll turn around.
Yeah, thanks. Thank you. And then they make out in the corner.
I was just there, watching.
7 years ago on the 7th of
She
October,
has her back turned.
her body was found here in this very room. I have 2 crime photos and the police notes on them for you to see. Pearls!
Terrible way to die.
Pearly! This other photo shows the other side of the room, I see. Hey, there's the capsule thingy. Wait a minute, can I look at that footage, or do I not? Hold on a minute. I can't. I gotta deliver this perfectly. I also have the autopsy report for you.
He's come such a long way.
Is it updated? The murder weapon was the victim's own katana found at the scene. Yes, Detective Fulbright mentioned she was into Japanese culture. The body was found by a Space Center staff member and 2 police officers. The police were called in because of the sabotage threat on the Hat 1 launch. Yes, Director Cosmos mentioned this too. A few hours after the body was discovered, a suspect was arrested. The suspect was Simon Blackwell, a young prosecutor. Okay. Awesome. This trial was over in a flash. Yes, a guilty verdict was declared in only one session. Not only did he plead guilty, but there was decisive evidence against him, too. Okay. Welcome back. It's me, Matt Pat. So, this...
Explain your theory.
My theory is the exact same theory that I had when I was playing Resolve.
Which is?
Okay, so my theory was... I'll explain my Resolve theory first, because I didn't explain it in the stream then. Because you just saw me press the home button. My theory was, Clint killed someone, or Clint killed a bunch of people, and then Genshin was covering for him by saying, yep, it was me, and that ended up kind of being right. And now, that's, okay, my thought is Simon thinks Athena killed her mother, and he's like, okay, well, that's not gonna happen, so I will take the blame. That is my theory. Let's continue.
Okay.
The security camera video, and a photo of the moment of the crime, as I recall.
But did Prosecutor Blackwell have a motive?
To this day, his motive is still unknown. Hey, look, it's a wholesale Naga sprite. I mean, what?
What? Who said that?
The motive is still unknown. He insisted he did it, but he would never say why. So that means he must still be hiding something.
Yeah, no shit.
Right. That's me. No, I mean, without the W. Oh, okay. And there's another aspect of the case that was never revealed to the public. Yeah, I know. The part about the spy, right? Right. How on earth do you know about that? Right. Is that right? My name? Or... Yes, it's your name! Okay, got it. Director Cosmos told me, after a bit of pressure. He told me espionage and sabotage were behind the Hat 1 miracle. A bit of pressure, what do you mean? Do you remember this glowing rock? Oh, keep that thing away from me.
Don't worry. I won't tell anyone. I've always been good at keeping secrets.
No, no, you haven't.
Lie.
She's lying. Well, I might as well tell you now. They really do suspect Blackwell of being a spy. They think he sabotaged the rocket and killed Dr. Sykes to steal the moon rock. But if you can prove that the Hat 2 bombing is the work of the same spy, we can say the execution. It's a possibility. That's why I intend to help you, any way I can. Thanks, Edgeworth. Now, all I have to do is comb this room for evidence.
From 7 years ago.
Let's do it together. Let's do it together.
I don't know, I keep fluctuating with my voice with Pearl.
It must be nice to finally have your attorney's badge back. Yeah, it's been 8 years. Sorry for all I put you through. No. I'm sorry I wasn't able to help you. Nah. I was the one that made that decision. And now you can stand in court once again. And you can mow them down just like you used to. Way to put pressure on a guy. And since when did I get such a brutal reputation? Right. Please stop presenting random evidence just to see how that person will react. But that's the thing. I need to see how people will react in order to question them. And what if it's evidence that person isn't privy to? That doesn't happen. Much. You never change.
Zed watching
And I'm afraid I'll never understand
his parents flirt.
your assortment of oddball clients either. Miles, is this
Zed in the corner
updated?
just
Yeah,
watching.
of course it's updated, Phoenix. Okay, I got you all. I'm gonna save here, and that will be it for today.
Yay! Now I don't have to like to censor everything.
I gotta go back and look at all those censored messages, don't I?
I have to make sure. Wait, I have to make sure that it doesn't reveal anything. So where do I start? I'm gonna go all the way to February. I will mark out the ones that you can read. From.
Yeah, let me get him up. Let's read!
Wait, no, wait. I think you should like stream your screen so I can make sure you don't accidentally read something that you're not
okay.
supposed to. Because some of these are still like spoilers to the.
Oh my god, the design. Cardigan got it. Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, where am I going?
It was somewhere in February. So.
OC Lounge. How far do you think I should scroll up? We're having a fun time here. We're gonna have to go back a long time. How about I
OC
Zed?
Hold on.
Okay, so here's one. This one I'm allowed to read.
Hold on, let me like see what that is. When was that?
29th of June.